2019. 2 years later, I decided to film it in slow motion. And then, to my amazement, I discovered within that minute and 40 seconds, this thing I saw in the sky towards the Atlantic Ocean had a lot more to reveal when I stretched the video out to roughly 23 minutes. All I did was refilm it in slow motion, and then I added it to my YouTube channel. And as you can see, this is not a jet, a plane, a balloon. It's not a helicopter. It's something from outer space. What I think is it's something that's watching the Earth through this lens or probe or whatever it is. It seems like it's liquid. There, it's going out of view. Now it also goes out of view, but then it goes back into the center view of my camera from where I was filming it. I held it steady out my bathroom window towards the southeast sky, and in slow motion, this is what we can see. Everything is revealed in slow motion. All these colors, the green and the pink, all the colors only appear in slow motion. Yet I did an experiment with other videos similar, and they didn't have any colors like this come out. So that tells me this is like some kind of kind message that they're conveying, like a show. A show that's creative and definitely technologically advanced. I mean, you can be the judge of this, but I believe there's no other explanation than it being something from beyond us, beyond the earth, that's watching us with some kind of telescope, laser beam, wormhole. Now every frame as I film it seems to change shape and color and distance. The distance that I think it was away was probably 20 to 100 miles. The original is 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's posted on my YouTube channel. What I might make available is t-shirts, possibly a book of all the frames of the video, possibly a DVD. Now it's going to the left. Look at it stretch as it goes. it's going to come back. It's going to come back into view. Hold on. Wait for it. Here it comes. From a different angle, which means it's a different part of it. It might be some kind of triangle craft that's huge. And I don't know if what we're seeing is the propulsion of it. It's going to come back into the center view. And there's part of it. Now that's separate from what we originally saw. It goes out of view. You see it there. And it's also changing shape. It just went away. Now what comes into view is something that looks like an engine or the main propulsion of some kind. You see there's that change in shape. But then now look at this. Is unbelievable. I really don't know what this is, but it will focus itself. I'm not focusing anything. I'm just trying to refilm it and hold the camera steady so you can see it. Does this tell us anything? One thing it does tell us is whoever created this or is controlling this knows I'm filming it, because it tends to focus on my camera and it comes back into the center view from the camera that stays steady. Now it's changing shape here, and in a minute it's gonna focus into something that's very interesting. All I can do is just keep watching. I didn't edit this. I just simply recorded it originally, 1 minute and 40 seconds, and it disappeared out of sight after 1 minute and 40 seconds. And then what I did was I refilmed it, like I said, 2 years later, not even realizing that I would see anything more vivid than what I originally saw. Now it slowly will come back into view. It's over here on the right. And it's gonna focus itself. Here it comes across the screen. And it's gonna focus. look at that. That is something. It actually has a shape, almost looks like an animal. It has the heat signature of yellow and orange, which changes. So I don't know if it cools off and heats up, but what is this? Is this the corner of a triangle craft that actually has all kinds of technology to view the Earth, to check the temperature, show a visual of what's down on the ground? How many of these are there? Are they all over the Earth? How long have they been coming here? I see it turns to pink on the top and orange. So that might mean the temperature changed, or it's focusing somehow. It has all these almost like legs, but it keeps the structure of what it is. My YouTube channel, you could subscribe to it, especially in case I see more. This video, I'm going to submit it to whoever is willing to analyze it or be interested in knowing what it is. Twice I contacted MUFON.com. I had an interview twice, once from the original in 2019, and the other was just recently in August. And they don't deny that it's anything but out of the ordinary, not from here. It's going to come back into view. It's amazing how a minute and 40 seconds stretched out to 17 minutes shows so much detail. Now look at that. You see it's coming back, and this is part of it that's just floating back with it. They seem to be flashing in synchronicity. There's part of it. Now it's just bouncing back. Now it's yellow on the top, and the other part of it, see, it might be a triangle shape. I just can't see all the sides to it. You see how that's focused? It shows definitions of lines. It's not blurry. It's a lot less blurry than it was. But this is very cool. It's a blessing from God that I even saw this. I came home from work one night and I looked out the window and I saw something flash. And I got my camera out and I just held it steady towards the southeast sky over the Atlantic Ocean. I live about 6 miles from the Atlantic Ocean in Massachusetts. And this is what I saw. And it's something I want to share with the world. Be nice to make a book of every frame that came into view that changed, and hopefully UFO investigators will study it with technology to maybe find out something more than I know. And they can also see if anything else has been recorded like this. I don't think there's anything like this that has ever been recorded. That's another reason I want to share it and show people and let people see it and enjoy it. Because knowing that there's something out there is more of a comfort than a threat. I mean, this has shown me that it's being playful and artistic and not hostile. You see, it tends to bounce back into view, and it's almost like a dog or a cow or a horse or a dragon, but I think it's some kind of controllable substance that has technology way beyond us. I mean, obviously it's flashing. Is it flashing to stay in position, or is it flashing because it's the way it's recording what they want? If you want to send me an email, my name is Jeffrey Ventola. My email is jeffv16@yahoo.com. And I live in Massachusetts, north of Boston. You can add comments if you see it on Facebook or Twitter or my YouTube channel, Jeffrey Ventola. Thank you for watching. There's something to behold. But what is it? That's the question. What is it? It's in the sky, and there's no way that the transferring it to slow motion has caused it to make this shape. This is the same exact shape of the original film, but the difference is it shows colors, and I see like a magnetical force around it, but that might be from the camera or the computer. So I'm not going to claim that it has some kind of magnetical force around it. But this is something that should be on an episode of Ancient Aliens or some documentary there's this one here on the left. It's yellow in the middle, and now it's just blue and black. And then this here is showing a lot of colors. Blue, orange, pink. And I don't want to ignore this over here on the left. So this is something very interesting, and wouldn't it be nice if they helped the earth, especially with the coronavirus and all the problems we seem to have that we cause ourselves. Maybe we can't be helped. Maybe we need to learn and grow and survive by becoming more caring of each other. It is definitely something to behold. I hope if it shows interest from people that view it, I hope to make t-shirts with a QR code on the shirt so you can watch the video, or you can show it to somebody to watch the video. I love this thing. I hope you do. I don't know what it is. I hope I see it again, and I'll be looking for it. Thank you for subscribing, and keep in touch, and I'll answer any questions you have if you send me an email to jeffv16@yahoo.com, or you add a comment on my YouTube channel. Thank you.